As soon as this boy got out of his mother's car, he walked over to a trash can and threw away the lunch she had made for him. During lunchtime, the boy would rather eat an apple than get embarrassed and mocked by his friends for eating his mother's lunch, calling him a mama's boy or a little baby. Every day he'd come home with an empty stomach and ask his mother, "Mom, I'm hungry. Do we have something to eat?" His mother always says, "In a few minutes, okay, sweetie? But how was the lunch I made for you? I always pack a lot of food so you wouldn't get hungry." The boy would take out the empty container and lie to his mother. "See, I always eat all the food you packed for me, even the fruits. But I don't know why I'm still hungry." The mother would always get shocked, but also accepted that her son was growing pretty fast. As each day passed, she'd add bigger portions for lunch so her son wouldn't get hungry. However, she felt a little suspicious when he kept coming home and was still hungry, tired, and always asked for something to eat. She also noticed that the food container contained no traces of leftovers. Always showed the same streak pattern like the food had just slid off, and the utensil and napkin looked like they were never used. One day, after the boy dumped all the food in the trash, the mother walked inside the school and looked through all the trash cans, including the restrooms. Unfortunately, she couldn't find any food. She figured that it could be in the boys' restroom, so she asked the janitor to look. The janitor was surprised and said, "Every morning I clean the restrooms and I always see food in the trash. There is probably food in there right now." He went to check and was not surprised to see food inside. He showed the trash can to the mother and she was shocked. Tears filled her eyes as she whispered, "Why would he do this? The food I packed for him to eat was made with all the care and love I have for him, but he throws them all away." She walked out with tears. However, that same day, she was so emotional that she accidentally ran a red light, and she was struck by another vehicle. She passed away. When the boy found out that his mother was gone, and the reason why she died, his heart was broken into pieces, and his world collapsed. In his mother's room, he discovered a journal of all the sacrifices she made, even working 2 jobs just enough to afford making food for him to eat at school. The only thing he wished was to see his mother and eat the food she cooked one last time. But he had to live his whole life regretting that he didn't give her the love she deserved. Drop a heart if we should never take our parents' love for granted.